nice type thing. So we kind of went for the approach of you can actually have nice food, but it can be low calorie and good for you.
You all right, girls?
Yes, chef.
Sorry?
Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
After a very slow start this morning, Najat seems to have got her act together very well in the kitchen. She's very competent, she's very confident, the team are confident. A completely different picture to this morning where she seemed to be very hesitant, didn't seem to be very confident in the marketing brief. So I suppose she made a very good decision really to send the marketing people off to do the marketing task while she's very confident in the kitchen. So that was a good decision on her behalf.
Okay, well, I don't mind wanting to be fresh.
Both teams have to prepare 2 complete versions of their menu. One for tasting by Fiona and the second to be photographed for their presentation tomorrow.
All in all, I think they did pretty good, considering there was a time factor involved. Some of the garnishes were a bit wilted and tired looking. I was biting my tongue, holding back all the time. And I was very tempted to just go in and just kind of push them out of the way and just say, no, this is the way you want to do it.
What I'm just going to put...
I'm absolutely delighted the way it's going so far. There's not a crossword or any rivalry or any people talking over each other. To me, everything seems to be running very smoothly.
That's not what Unislim do.
However, over in Team Elevate's kitchen, things are hotting up.
If that was the conversation, it would have ended exactly like that.
No, it's not, because you were like, you're a mother, how do you not know? And all I was trying to say to you is, I don't think that we should open ourselves.
Get it right now, get it right.
So I just felt that throughout the day that nobody was really listening to me properly and were kind of just putting me on the back burner. So the frustration levels just completely rising. And I just felt that he started raising his voice and kind of getting a bit personal, and that just upset me.
I'm getting annoyed because you did the calculations.
But Barry, I would say to you, I don't know what's in this. And I'm saying, so what would be in 40 grams of strawberries? And you saying, like, oh, there's no calories.
100 grams.
And then you're saying that there's 100 calories in a banana or an apple.
There's 100. Well, I mean, if you want to test me, you can go and get a computer and test me. There's 100 calories in a banana. She's crying in the kitchen, you know. And I mean, I felt like a bastard because I'd upset her, you know. Of course, I didn't mean to upset her, but you know, everything in the country, under EU legislation, has calories on it. Losing the bleeding head.
Listen, we know where we're at, we know where we're going.
We know exactly where we're at.
I know, exactly.
It's losing the bleeding head. It's something we're not even using.
I know, but it's tough inside there. Do you know what I mean? It's not easy for me, it's not easy for Kieran, it's not easy for Barry. But maybe Kira's feeling it a little bit more than we are. Maybe she might be used to it, I don't know her background, but maybe she's feeling it a little bit more.
Well, I'm very annoyed, obviously, that I let it get to me that way. But I think when you're in this type of process, you react to things in a way that you wouldn't normally react. You know, so I let it get to me, obviously, an awful lot more than I should have too. But you know, we've made friends now and kind of put it behind us and talked it out, so it's great.
With everything back on track, it's time to face the experts, and both menus will now be scrutinised by Fiona and her team.
Well, initially, girls, I would have to compliment them on their presentation. It definitely looks appetising.
Yeah, beautiful.
But there's one thing, they really didn't utilise the power of all the free foods that you can have in Unislim. They could have had lots of free, low-fat yogurts. They could have had much more vegetables.
There should be a lot more food in it. Even the portion of sweet potato looks like it's probably less than 100 grams.
And then again, for the little treat in the evening, if that was your treat, gosh, would be hardly worth living in the evening to enjoy that.
Yeah.
I would have been hungry when I was in Unislim with this meal. I would have eaten a lot more. And I've lost 7 stone with them, so if I was able to do that, eating more than this, definitely you need to kind of maximise from having more food.
All food, yeah, it's great.
Eat with your eyes, and I wouldn't like to eat that meal today.
It's day 2 on the Unislim and Today FM task. The teams must complete their presentation material, finish recording their radio advert, and devise a marketing strategy for Today FM based on a budget of €10,000. This afternoon, they will present their advert and marketing strategy to Unislim's Fiona Gratzer and Today FM's sales and advertising team, Ray McKeown and Maria McKenzie, as well as a surprise guest.
We're wondering if we could slice out a 10-second piece.
Yeah.
To run a separate campaign of kind of a reminder that will obviously cost us less, give us more airplay.
Yesterday the guys turned up and I said, do you have a script? And they did, but it was a handwritten script with a lot of mistakes on it. They didn't give me a script, and normally you would give the engineer a script because they need something to follow when they're recording. And then they changed the script around 6 times. So they kept overriding what was a messy script to start with. So it kind of slowed down the recording process anyway, because they just had to keep stopping because they actually couldn't read the handwriting. So it wasn't a great start.
Time now for Team Fusion to put all the bits of their ad together with their engineer, Keith.
3, 2, 1.
Hi, Leslie.
Hey, girls.
How did you do it? You've been eating burgers and chips.
Turkey burgers and sweet potato chips. They taste even better.
Where did you find the time?
It's quick and easy. It's the new Unislim online program. Check it out at unislim.com.
I'm very creative. In my personal life, I love singing and music and would be quite artistic, so I wanted to get involved in that side of it as well and just see how it works, and I think it went really well. I'm really proud of our ad. I love it.
We can look like him with Unislim. He looks so trim.
Yeah. Can we save that? Because I don't think we can get it much better than that.
I think that's really natural. It's perfect.
Should we just go with it natural?
The ad went very, very fast. We had 3 hours booked in this morning to get everything finished, and it was over in less than 50 minutes. We got in, we got the jingle done straight away. That turned out pretty good. A little bit cheesy, most jingles are. But they were really efficient. They had the script ready, they had the timing perfect, and we got it down in an hour.
They seemed happy with it, you know. I mean, in studio you'd probably take 15, 20 takes and then pick your best one or chop and change bits from different ones. But no, they seemed happy with the first take, so.
With time running out before they must present all the elements of this task, Team Elevate are with their designer finalising their presentation material.
The pictures and the overall graphics of the presentation look really well, and I think this is probably down to Kieran's input. He's made a big difference to the team on that side of things, so, you know, I'd be hopeful for the presentation later on, because it's going to go down to the wire. Everything's been safe up to now, and they really need a good leap forward to get more marks and try and win this task.
One of my backgrounds is in print media, so my contribution has been to all the print media so far. We're going to win on the strength of our presentation and budget and menu.
Can I just say one thing? The mother and brother of all okay, is not preparation. We need to see that stuff before we walk out.
I know that, but we need to be realistic as well, because we don't have.
I'm being realistic.
We don't have the luxury of typing up the menu now.
Okay, listen to me.
Okay.
I'm being realistic. We can write out the menu. You don't have to start an argument with me.
No, I'm not at all.
Okay.
I'm not at all.
I'm pretty tolerant of most people, I think. I think unreasonable people is something that bothers me.
I don't think we need to go into the weight of them.
No. But we do need to go into the weight, because it clearly says, what's the weight, what's one serving of pasta? Hang on.
Okay, sorry.
What's one serving of carbohydrate in pasta?
I'm a very strong believer in myself. If I feel that I've made a right decision and somebody is not going with me on it, and I know I'm right, and I know that this will better something that I'm doing, and somebody's making, in my eyes, a silly mistake and not listening to me, I will put that person under a lot of pressure, and that can sometimes lead to a bit of heat. We've been instructed to stay within the brief.
This is the brief, me.
But yeah, but we've stayed, our instruction is...
Davey, we're splitting hairs here, man. We're wasting fucking time. 30 grams of uncooked pasta is one serving of carbohydrate. We just need to have it on a cue card. Yeah. That's it.
No, what we're saying is...
Dave, listen, don't be showboating now with me, man.
I'm not sure what I'm just asking, so I'm clear on this.
I'm not telling you 4 times.
Listen to me for a second.
I'm not telling you 4 times.
Okay, you're not going to listen to me.
Team Elevate are not the only team feeling the pressure. Leggett has put Niamh Humphreys in charge of the menu design.
No, there's been changes made, and it's just been made. Do you know what I mean? And it's just got shit, I think. To be quite honest.
Yeah, but what would you do? What I'm asking
I'd go back to the start, like, do you know what I mean?
To have them all down the side.
I disagree. I think it's a big mistake.
Can we do something here where we don't have this outline?
There's no creativity in it. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, but it's just I've done these things.
I know, I understand, but what would you like to do then?
It's gone to shit, I think.
Well, after I think Niamh's ideas were shut down a bit, she just seemed to slump and didn't really partake after that, like, you know, so.
Can you try and win the girls for me?
I will. I would like if you just let me do this, because I've done this before.
Oh, I know, yeah.
I do know with layouts and stuff like that.
I understand.
And I like that. I just don't. I prefer, because visually I do things. Okay. I was really looking forward to working with the graphic designer, since I'm kind of creative in that kind of area, and I did feel that our project manager just didn't listen to anything that I actually had to say. I just had a concept in my head.
Yeah, well, just bear with us, Niamh,
because there's too many people coming in and saying change it or whatever. You know.
No, we're trying different things out because we can. You know what I mean? There's no point discarding it if we can.
Well, we said 10:30 and it's now 20 to 11.
True. She did what she wanted to do, and she did everything that she said she wanted to do, but I just didn't like the look of it, and I did explain that to her. It just didn't fit. So I did try to explain that to her, but I'm sure she's going to come across frustrated.
Time up. Both teams must now head to their presentations.
I would say that our radio ad would compete with the output of any marketing company that are producing radio ads for companies like Unislim.
First in are Team Elevate, led by Jamie, who will make the presentation to Fiona Grazza from Unislim, Ray McKeown and Maria McKenzie from Today FM, and they are all joined by Ray Darcy.
So I'm just going to play that ad now.
Hey Tim, it's me. Look, I'm late from work as usual and there's no way I'm cooking tonight.
No worries. Dinner's ready and breakfast and lunch is planned for tomorrow.
What, you've hired a chef?
No need. Unislim.com has all the answers and we can lose £10 in 5 weeks following their simple diet plans.
Look, I've had enough of counting calories and points.
Me too. Unislim.com has delicious daily eating plans to follow online.
Is this really you, Tim?
Well, I was thinking about what we might be able to spend all of our extra time and energy on.
On Unislim.com, of course. Visit Unislim.com today for our latest daily menus.
Now, Today FM obviously have a wide range of radio slots. They have, 10, 12 actual separate radio programmes. So we needed to identify which gave Unislim the best value for money. So we had to ensure that Unislim got value for money by identifying the programmes on Today FM that had the strongest female listenership. So what we did is we've allocated 14 slots, okay? We've allocated 8 drive time slots with the Ian Dempsey Breakfast Show, and they're obviously at peak cost. We've done a 30-second ad, and we've just using the same actors and we've chopped it to make a 10-second clip, okay? So I'll just give you a quick listen to that.
Unislim.com has all the answers and we can lose £10 in 5 weeks following their simple diet plans.
Visit Unislim.com today for our latest daily menus. Unislim, your life, your way.
I was wondering, how much research did you put into the actual menu plan itself?
I didn't work on the menu side of things, so I'll pass you over to a member of our food team.
Well, we've girls living in the house and we asked kind of those, the girls what they liked, and obviously Kira is a woman and it's her target market, and obviously the lads, we want to incorporate the lads we want them to get on board as well.
Barry, can I just say, you obviously don't need Unislim, nor I don't think any of the team really need it. So what did you do to understand the type of people that Unislim are targeting?
I am that type of person, right? I mean, I was...
Step out and give us a look at you.
I was 16 stone.
Were you?
I was,
right.
Like literally a year ago.
Right, and how did you lose the weight?
Literally eating healthy, literally eating, cooking meals, literally like that.
Your web research is excellent, but you've completely missed the trick as regards the placement of your ads. You focused all your budget on morning drive time and one day part of the weekends. Today FM, if you look at our audience, at work, we're the #1 station, we're at work. So, I mean, that's the target audience the guys are trying to reach here.
I think it went really well. Of course, they're going to pick out some flaws in there. It's never going to be perfect. If anything, our other suggestion was going drive time morning and evening. We never considered spreading it out during the day because I stand by the fact that busy professionals are not listening to the radio during work hours.
I do feel very prepared because I think myself and Michelle, who will be, heading the presentation, we both worked very hard and we do know a lot on both our areas, so I'm very, very confident.
Next up is Fusion, led by PM Najed, who is well used to making presentations.
On this project, we were fortunate enough to work with Today FM and, of course, Unislim. So we constructed this programme, Our brief, our target market is for females and males, okay? The brief and our strategy with heavy emphasis on the menu for a quick, simple and healthy menu. So we're very excited about this menu, but we also wanted to formulate a complementary radio campaign.
So I've heard Leslie's been on this amazing diet. Been eating burgers, chips, BLTs, almost everything. This will be hilarious. Can't wait to see the results. Speak of the devil. Oh my God. That can't be Leslie. Look at that amazing new body. Hi, Leslie.
Hey girls,
How did you do it? You've been eating burgers and chips.
Turkey burgers and sweet potato chips. They taste even better.
Where did you find the time?
It's quick and easy. It's the new Unislim online program. Check it out at unislim.com.
We can look like him with Unislim. He looks so trim.
It made you laugh. You'll see that what we decided to do is go for the drive time package and then it's just a strategic spot ad in the Ray Darcy show. So, and we didn't even know you were going to be here.